It's almost like Megadeth. You gave Dave Mustaine some helium, got him high, so he's not really taking himself seriously, and then Les Claypool from Primus named the song. That's my takeaway from this band. Now, I'm not mad at some of that. Welcome back to Low End University. Today I'm hearing the English punk band The Toy Dolls for the first time with their song Decca's Drinkin' Dilemma. Almost sounds like a Primus song title in a way, but it's from their, 14th studio album. It's titled The Album After the Last One, but they've put out a ton of music and were pretty consistent until 2004's Our Last Album. So the album after the last one seems like a comeback after an 8-year hiatus, maybe. But this band has been around the block a while, forming in 1979, and have become known for their cover songs, I think including at least one on every album, by taking the original song and speeding it up into punk rock tempo land. Are they the OG Me First and the Gimme Gimmes? But the most important bit of research I could find is that, yes, kazoos are a prominent part in many of their songs. That's it. That's the important stuff right there. And I hear that bassist Tommy Blythe, nicknamed Goober in the band, has a pretty sweet bass performance in this track. So without further ado, here is Decca's Drinkin' Dilemma from the Toy Dolls.
What shall we do with Drunken Decca? What shall we do with Drunken Decca? What shall we do with Drunken Decca?
Drunken Decca.
Early in the morning.
Whoa. The hell? The hell is this?
Decca told me. Decca said he won't be drinking. Really? No, it ain't true. Decca ain't true.
Yeah, English punk band from 79. Not the sound I was expecting to hear, especially reading some of their other album titles like Rob's Feet or something. Just scrolling by. This is a strange imbalance of what's the grittiest. I hear the grittiest, most nasty bass tone. Almost sounds kind of Stingray-ish or jazz bass-ish, but it's like the bass tone is grittier than the vocals. They have this kind of whiny, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like early Megadeth in a way, but like on a song like Sweating Bullets where Dave Mustaine's like really like tightening up the voice, that kind of thing. Wow. This riff's pretty sick though. Pretty ominous. I got to start that one over because this teetered on jumping into some like punk rock folk thing, like Flogging Molly or something, with this chant, Drunken Decca. I can't even imitate it.
What shall we do with Drunken Decca? What shall we do with Drunken
What should we do with Drunken Decca?
What shall we do with Drunken Decca? Early in the morning.
Yeah, I was expecting to go in like, just something kind of like that. Not this. E? Ooh. Not a very simple riff either. A lot of chromaticism. It's moving. It's not like any one pattern. Let me see. Okay, it's really using that kind of harmonic minor thing. Raising the 7 in an E minor scale. And maybe even kind of leaning into that Phrygian dominant sound. I don't know. There's more than 12 notes here in like kind of the scale palette he's pulling from. Got the B flat in there. I mean, it's very atonal in a way. Menacing. That's the word. One more time. I'll let it roll. It's all over the place. Okay, now that bass riff coming in when the extra vocal tracks come in and kind of layer it, now it sounds a little bit more matched in power. It's got a shouty kind of gang vocal-ish here. Gang vocal-ish. Why do I have such a hard time saying that on the ends of phrases? Got the bass riff under kind of multiple vocal tracks. Or the whole band, I don't know. Yeah, this is cool. That's a booger. Wow. It's kind of cool how it came back in with the guitar. Isolated this time. No bass riff under it, even though the bass originally established the riff. So, easy songwriting thing there. You have a heavy bass intro. Well, let someone else take it on verse 2. It kind of just really signifies a different part of the song. Kind of mixes it up. So I like that change in dynamics there. I got to try to down this tone because it really does have that kind of Music Man with a pick thing, Stingray with a pick type of thing, or jazz bass just more on the bridge pickup. I'm not sure. It's got some drive on it. So what I would do, the notes are so close together, it's really tough. That's like one iteration, then like, and then there's that E, D sharp E thing here. I might get it at the end, but it's kind of a sweet riff. Okay, kick on the drive channel for sure. But it's kind of mid-range, heavy, what you're hearing from me. This tone's a little more... Sounds like some of the high mids might be pulled out. And maybe the treble. No, that's... maybe the other way around. Let's try something like this. I'm going to give it some presence. Now we're getting there. But it needs a little more low end, so I'm going to bump it, which is like a bass boost, and then more bass from the EQ knob, which are slightly different EQ points, I believe. But I got the tone kind of in the ballpark, not the bark. All right. Then it gets really happy, so I'll let it play into that. Almost. I'm going to go to this D major now. It's nice and bright and happy now. So very menacing, dark verse. Going up to the relative major. We've been in E minor. Relative minor of G major is E minor. The relative major of E minor is G major. We're going into that mode now. Lots of 1, 4, 5 here. Really good way to kind of drive the chord home. Instead of writing on just one chord on that D, or instead of even doing D octaves, arpeggiate the whole thing and give it a little bit of that root movement. Kind of inverting the chord for a second there. Go up to the 5th. So really nice along with the snare roll, the vocals just kind of yelling. Good way to drive it into the next part. Right here. Perfect. Walking now. Nice walking bass line kind of thing here. Yeah, see, guitar only. I like that. It really sucks the sucks the energy back out of the song, really pulls it out of that energetic chorus. I think if it would have come back in with bass there, it would have remained too close on the ladder for energy. So it's a really nice dynamic way to really bring it back down, but not lose the character of that verse part being dark and more harmonic minor kind of sound. All right. Opens up here. It's tough to take these vocals seriously. There's something else. Half note thing there. It's almost like a way to bridge you in from that darker minor to something more happy. It's to kind of move up to the relative major, but give you some half steps, which are a little brooding. Like it sounds more major, but it's still a little kind of like the verses. So I like that choice there. I think it adds a bit more of a natural segue than just... So good choice there. Walking back up. Really nice loopable thing there, like a hymn almost.
You're drinking too much, man. Decca, where are you? Sit down, man. You're drinking way too much, man. Decca!
That's kind of cool. I feel that was foreshadowed by this part. Because now we're going... kind of broken up chromatic thing. It just reminds me of the pre-chorus a bit. All right, let's hear that again. I think it's just straight up.
Decca, you're drinking too much, man. Decca, where are you? Sit down, man. You're drinking way too much, man. Decca!
What a nice solo. Yeah, you know I'm a sucker for those whole step modulations. Up to A major now out of the guitar solo. Classic move. That was a really brilliant guitar solo. I don't know what to make of this. What a sick bass line, a sick bass tone. It's almost like Megadeth. You gave Dave Mustaine some helium. Got him high, so he's not really taking himself seriously, and then Les Claypool from Primus named the song. That's my takeaway from this band. And I'm not mad at some of that. Wow. Okay. Into the guitar solo. That was a really nice, almost a little bit neoclassical. Some nice little arpeggios in there. Where was that?
You're drinking way too much, man.
Okay. Yeah. Nice vibrato. Yeah, that little lick there. What is it? Something like that. Really nice. You feel that jump up, whole step modulation up. We've been in G major, E minor this entire time. So they're giving you that whole step modulation here at 2 minutes and 40 seconds in to drive it out. Classic move. It's always effective, especially when you don't know it's coming.
Oh, Decca, no, Decca's gone.
Perfect. It's just a great tactic, great songwriting tactic. And there's no warning it's going to happen here either. The guitar solo ends, they kind of ride on C major, which is not in the key of A major, so it's just a really knee-jerk, on the dime modulation. No pivot chord or anything like that. It's on C, right there. It's got such a heavy accent. Drunken, no Decca, no Decca. Don't? What is that what they're saying? Oh, Decca, no Decca? Flat major 6, flat major 7-1. I always call these out. You hear the shift. We've been in F sharp minor, A major, same thing, just relative major, relative minor. Jump back down a half step to F major. That classic sound, it gives it a lot of energy, different color. Basically, they're pulling F major and G major out of the chord bank from A minor. So we're in A major, they hop over to A minor, the parallel minor, sister scale, whatever you want to call it, pull out F, G, and it resolves nicely back to the 1 of the original A major, if that makes sense. I talk about this all the time. Look it up, flat major 6, flat major 7. Very common songwriting theme. Well-written song. Oops. All right. Perfect.
Decca's passed out. Decca!
Decca didn't make it.
You still alive, Decca?
You know, I'm not going to lie. That's an extremely well-written song. But you don't have any context clues about what's going to happen. It was shaping up to be this real awkward, like parody of heavy metal kind of thing. And even though his voice is very unique and very interesting, don't know what to think of it. Don't have an opinion on it right now. I will say it layered really nicely if he doubled himself or the whole band jumped in. They all had that kind of gritty, breathy, hoarse kind of thing, which when you stack that vocally, it ends up being a really big sound. Beautiful melodies in the chorus. It turned out being more of that kind of like flogging Molly, big anthemic chorus that's kind of poppy, even though it's not like more of the Scottish thing. I'm just thinking that because of English punk band. But it had this whole other yin-yang thing here in the verses, this brooding E minor, harmonic minor thing, which I never quite got the riff. I mean, what notes are included in the riff? The answer is yes. It was like all of it. B flat, or I'd say A sharp, D sharp, D, maybe even some C sharp in there. Very atonal, very fast, but I love the tone. The tone of the bass almost threw me off. I swear if the bass player would have come in with something with no drive on it, just more like, let me turn it up. If it was more like that, I would have been like, okay, I would have never expected the rest of it. Maybe I could see a more mellow, catchy chorus thing, but it's like the bass tone was the distraction. Nice, surprising pick for me today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I don't really have much context about the band. It's crazy to think that that was in the late 70s. I know this album was in 2012, so all I'm saying is I'm curious what was the genesis of their sound like way back when? Not their 14th album, but their first. Anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today for another fun one. If you'd like to support the channel further, come find us over on Patreon. We do full albums every month. I have like 60 hours of bass lessons, music theory lessons, if you want to know kind of what I'm talking about here. And if you just want to hang out, we have an amazing community full of amazing people. come join us. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do that right now. Click the like button. It all helps me out. I love you all. See you in the next one.